I can remember the exact day that it happened, the day that I lost my grandpa. Have you ever lost someone so close to your heart? Hi, my name is McKenzie Dalby, and today I am going to talk about my grandpa. I'm going to be talking about what he did in his early years, what he liked to do with me, and what he did in his free time. Let's move on to my first point, which is what my grandpa did in his early years. My grandpa's name was Ivan Dalby. My grandpa was born in 1934 during the Depression on a farm. His parents' names were Ramona and John Dalby. He had a very hard life and Scrabble life growing up. My grandpa was blinded in one eye when he was 4 years old. My grandpa walked to school every day. He walked 2 miles there, going uphill, and 2 miles back home, going uphill, believe it or not. He walked no matter if it was 100 degrees outside, pouring rain, or snowing. After my grandpa had completed the 8th grade, he quit school to get a job to support his family because his dad left his family. When he was 20, he enlisted in the Army. When he came back, he applied for a job. The manager of his new job told him that he needed to go back and get his GED, which meant a lot to my grandpa. In 1960, he met my grandma, Pat. In 1960, they had their first child. And in 1963, they had their second child, Mike, which is my dad. After that, he started working at Line Coffee Electric. And 33 years later, he retired from Line Coffee Electric. Now that you know what my grandpa did in his early life, let's move on to my second point, which is what he liked to do with me. My grandpa loved to spend time with me. When I was a baby, he read books to me, he would sing to me, take me on walks to Johnson's Family Pharmacy. When I was old enough, he would buy me ice cream at Johnson's, or he would take me out to the garden and feed me apples and tomatoes. He would come and watch my t-ball games and come and watch my rec basketball. Every Thursday, we would take my great-grandma to go get her hair done, and then we would go eat Chinese. He loved when we would go on walks. Every Friday and Saturday night, my grandpa, grandma, and my aunt would go out to eat. He would love it when I would go out to eat with him. He'd always make me choose the place, and he was fine with whatever I chose. My third point is going to be about what my grandpa loved to do in his free time. My grandpa was a very outdoorsman. My grandpa wasn't like the kind of person to sit inside all day. He wanted to be outside. He would work in the garden, work in his shop, or go on a walk. My grandpa and grandma would love to go to One Stop, drink coffee, and socialize. My grandpa was known as the walker around town. Every second Sunday, my grandma and grandpa would go to Lebo for family dinner. He loved to play cards at dinner. My grandpa liked to go fishing, camping, boating, but most importantly, he liked to spend time with his family. My grandpa passed away in 2013 from lung cancer. All in all, my grandpa was one of the greatest role models that you could have. After hearing about my grandpa's early years, what he liked to do with me, and what he did in his free time, I hope you learned a little bit about my grandpa. My grandpa had ears that listened to me, arms that held me, love that never ended, and most importantly, a heart that was made out of gold.